shared it. I remember that I spoke about it before, but I guess it was a reason why God wanted me to read this one again to start through the week. So Ecclesiastes 9:11 says, I have observed something else under the sun. The fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise sometimes go hungry, and the skillful are not necessarily wealthy. And those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. It is all decided by chance, by being in the right place at the right time. And today, I'm just grateful for life, health, strength. I'm grateful for my wife and my children. And, I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for opportunity. I'm grateful for being at the right place at the right time. Sometimes, in this particular part of the scripture, it was it was very interesting to see like how the author thought about things, right? But it also led me down my own path of thought when it came to this particular part of the scripture. And one of the things that I thought about was is that, you know, the author made a very valid point. All of us have seen it. You know what I mean? We've met persons like, sometimes you'll run into somebody, in the Bahamas, we may call it a Junza, whatever it is, maybe somebody who battled with an addiction or they struggled with something or, they may be homeless, whatever the case be, down on their luck, but they would have like a lot of wisdom, or they may be way smarter than you and you may be way ahead of them, you know? But in here, the author says that it's all decided by chance. And that's funny because some of these things could happen by choice and some could happen by chance, you know? But one of the things that I thought about when it comes to his thought process behind this was that, you know, the right place at the right time is what stood out to me. And the right place should always be within God's hands, you know? And it to me, I started to think about perspective, and how do I look at life and you know how do you look at life when chance puts you in a situation that you have no choice over? You know what I mean? Like because life has come at you fast, babe. Like you never know like what turn may happen. Like we all may be right here where we are today and things could just change in the moment of a heartbeat, you know? And it's all about like what is your perspective behind this? Do you have the same amount of faith as you had when you got it good? As if something goes wrong, you know, do you still consider yourself to be, grateful to God when something bad happens?